Welcome back to Tonzy Tuesdays. We're here to discuss the legend Bertanzo and keep his legacy going.
Hi, I'm Elijah, and I'm Brennan's older sibling. I remember when Brennan was born, I was in the hospital waiting room. I was only 9 years old at this time. And I was getting really impatient because it felt like it was taking forever. So I kept poking my head out into the hallway, looking for a sign that they were done. And then I heard our dad yell, "It's a boy!" So loud. Like you could hear him all the way down the hall and around the corner. And I was so excited because I didn't know whether I was getting a brother or sister, so I was just ecstatic. I was like, oh my God, I have a little brother.
We're back again talking about the legend. We left off describing his birth, and it was just a short 28 days later. After giving birth, Carrie was able to throw me a 30th birthday party. I don't even know how, but it was a surprise birthday party, and then we had Christmas shortly thereafter. Somewhere in that time, Brendan developed colic, and he wouldn't sleep in his bed. We had to put him in a swing
and turn on the vacuum cleaner.
He was so annoying. He would just cry constantly. He was always crying. And I remember Mom had to run the vacuum cleaner to calm him down because apparently the noise would calm him down. So sometimes I would wake up in the middle of the night at 3 a.m. and just hear the vacuum cleaner.
Sometimes, he would be in the swing, we'd wind it, and as soon as it would stop, he would go, ah, and he would scream again, and we'd have to turn on the vacuum cleaner, and he would stop with the vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, it was a bolo move. We went and bought the cheap swing, the one you had to keep winding up every 5 minutes. So every time I would nod off asleep, I'd have to wake back up with him screaming and crying to wind the swing back up.
I spent every night sleeping on the couch, and he would be in the swing, and I would be on the couch every night, sleeping by Brendan.
Yeah, and I definitely took some turns on the weekends too,
yes,
because I had to work. I mean, during his colic time, we said that it was, we coined the phrase the colic kick, because he would kick his legs,
yes,
and his whole body would lurch.
Talk about the rocking chair.
But the doctor said that it was because he was growing so fast, too fast for his own control, and he was in the 90th percentile. We thought he was going to be 7 foot tall the way he was growing at the time. So, I mean, we would try rocking him in a chair, a glider, in the bedroom until we were about ready to pull our hair out, and he would scream and cry, and so we even broke one. Blew the bearings out and had to return it, after 3 months of owning it, and we had to return it. So, thankfully, colic ended in the spring, and he started having some joy being outdoors, and
he was really good. He would sit in the stroller for hours. He would just sit in the stroller. We would be outside, and the neighbors would even say, wow, I can't believe, he's calm. He was happy. He would just lay in that stroller and just be very content and happy.
Yep. Elijah would push him around and in the backyard and up and down the street a little bit. He had busy beads and things like that to keep him occupied, and he loved it. He was entertained, fully entertained. We had his first birthday party in the basement, and my grandma and grandpa, Marie and Earl Dubois, were able to come over and enjoy the birthday parties and our first early Christmas parties in our home on Normandy.
We had a house full for his first birthday party. There were so many people there.
It was a fun time.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
And I remember when we gave him the cake, he just calmly did a little bit, and we're trying to put it all over his face and let him dig in. He was just being he
was gentle with it. Yeah, he wasn't trying to get too crazy, but he was crazy with spaghetti. He would wear a plate of spaghetti on his face.
It'd be all over his face, and he'd make these crazy noises. He'd go, make these funny noises with spaghetti just all over his face.
Join us again next time when we talk about the legend.